Hi students, Ganesh Prasad is here. In last video we studied about human male and female reproductive system. In today's video let us study about gametogenesis. Gametogenesis. Genesis means generation or formation. Gametogenesis is nothing but formation of gametes. The process of formation of haploid gametes from the diploid germ cells in the gonad is called gametogenesis. Gametogenesis takes place in primary sex organs. In male it is testes and in female it is ovary. And male produces sperm and female produces ovum. In male, the gametogenesis is called as spermatogenesis. Formation of sperm takes place and it begins at the age of puberty. In female, gametogenesis is called as oogenesis. Here, formation of ovum or egg takes place and it starts at embryonic stage. Spermatogenesis. The process of formation of haploid male gamete, nothing but sperm, in seminiferous tubules of testes is called spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis. Genesis means formation. Spermatogenesis means formation of sperm. In human male, the formation of sperm takes place in seminiferous tubules of testes. So, the seminiferous tubules is called as structural and functional unit of testes because they do the process called spermatogenesis, nothing but formation of sperms. So now study about seminiferous tubules. Look at this picture. The inner wall of seminiferous tubules contains two types of cells. First one is male germ cells and second one is Sertoli cells. Male germ cells, nothing but spermatogonia cells. They help for the formation of sperm. At the same time, the Sertoli cells, they are also called as supporting cells. They support the growth of male germ cells. They help for the formation of sperm by providing the nutrition to the germ cells. The regions outside the seminiferous tubules contains small blood vessels as well as some type of cells called as Leydig cells. These Leydig cells synthesize and secrete male sex hormone called as androgen. Androgen, male sex hormone, is very important for the formation of sperm. It is secreted by the Leydig cells. Spermatogenesis. It includes two main steps. First one is spermatidogenesis. Here formation of spermatid takes place. Second one is spermiogenesis. Here formation of sperm takes place. So let's study each step in details. Formation of spermatid, it involves three sub-stages or it is also called as three sub-phases. First one is multiplication phase, second one is growth phase and maturation phase. Look at this picture. The primordial cell or primordial germ cell, which consists of 2n chromosomes, 46 chromosomes, undergo multiplication phase, nothing but mitosis cell division, and which provides two daughter cells having equal number of chromosomes, nothing but 2n diploid chromosomes. They are called as spermatogonia or male germ cell. So this is called as spermatogonia or it's also called as male germ cell. This spermatogonia cell increases in size by increasing the cytoplasm. So this phase is called as growth phase because here increase in size takes place, growth takes place. So this stage or phase is called as growth phase, and it results in the primary spermatocyte. It results in the formation of primary spermatocyte. This also consists of 2n number of chromosomes, or nothing but 46 chromosomes. This primary spermatocyte later undergo maturation phase. Here meiosis first division takes place. Meiosis first is nothing but reduction division. So 2n primary spermatocyte gives 2 daughter cells having n number of chromosomes, nothing but 23 chromosomes. It divides into 2. So this is called as secondary spermatocyte. Later, secondary spermatocyte undergoes meiosis second cell division, and which gives 2 daughter cells having same number of chromosomes, nothing but n number of chromosomes. Here also this secondary spermatocyte again gives rise to 2 daughter cells are having the n number of chromosomes. This is called as spermatids. These spermatids are heavy and non-motile. Later, these spermatids undergoes metamorphosis phase. Metamorphosis means changes in the morphological features. So here metamorphosis of spermatid takes place and they become sperm. Sperm are light in weight and they are motile. This is what formation of sperm, nothing but spermatogenesis. So again come back to steps. Multiplication phase. The spermatogonia, singularly we call it as spermatogonium, undergoes repeated mitotic cell division and forms large number of diploid 2n spermatogonia cells. Nothing but here 46 chromosomes are present. Next, growth phase. Already we studied. The spermatogonia cells grow in size by increasing the cytoplasm and matures to form primary spermatocytes. Third one is maturation phase. The diploid primary spermatocyte undergoes meiosis first cell division, resulting in the formation of 2 equal haploid n, nothing but 23 cells called secondary spermatocyte. This later undergoes meiosis second cell division, results into formation of 4 equal haploid spermatids. Then second main step, spermiogenesis. Inactive non-motile spermatids are transferred into active motile spermatozoa, nothing but sperms. This process is called as spermiogenesis. After spermiogenesis, sperm, head of the sperm is embedded in Sertoli cells because Sertoli cells provide the nutrition to them. Later, they release from the seminiferous tubules. So release of sperm from the seminiferous tubules is called as spermiation. Let us study structure of sperm. So this is the structure of sperm. It mainly consists of 4 main parts: head, tail, middle piece and neck. The plasma membrane envelope entire body. The entire body of sperm is covered with the plasma membrane. The head is large and it consists of cap-like structure called acrosome. It consists of some enzymes help for the fertilization of ovum, to attach to the ovum so that it enters to the egg. Neck, which connects head and middle piece. Middle part, it consists of many mitochondria which provides more energy for the movement of the tail. So mitochondria is called as powerhouse of the cell, which provides energy for the movement of the tail of sperm. Tail, it's long, slender, it helps for the movement of sperm. So this is what structure of sperm. Spermatogenesis and hormones. How hormones affect the formation of sperm. So look at here. Hypothalamus is called as master gland, which controls all glands. This master gland or hypothalamus secretes GnRH, nothing but gonadotropin releasing hormone. This gonadotropin releasing hormone attack or act on anterior lobe of pituitary gland. Pituitary gland consists of two lobes, anterior lobe and posterior lobe. We studied last year. It acts on GnRH act on anterior lobe of pituitary gland, so that pituitary gland releases two types of hormones. They are very important hormones. One is LH, luteinizing hormone, and FSH, follicle stimulating hormones. This LH or luteinizing hormone effect on Leydig cells. So Leydig cells secretes male sex hormone called as androgen, and this androgen helps for the spermatogenesis, or which initiates formation of sperm. At the same time, FSH effect on Sertoli cells. So they release some factors, and those factors helps for the formation of sperm. So in today's class we studied about gametogenesis, nothing but formation of gametes; spermatogenesis, nothing but formation of sperms; seminiferous tubules, these are structural and functional unit of testes where sperm formation takes place; structure of sperm, which consists of head, neck, tail, middle piece; then spermatogenesis and hormones, how hormones controls spermatogenesis. Thank you.